It's a bountiful day in this hollow earth. A beautiful day for a hybrid. Do they shift shape? Boy, I feel great. Won't you be my cousin? Good morning, everybody, all throughout this holographic multiverse. We are live after a botched launch in which it wanted me to stream vertically. I figured out how to set it horizontal, and we are doing an experiment. We are broadcasting live right now to absolutely nobody because nobody knows, but that's okay. This is an experiment, y'all. We are having. No, wait a minute. And welcome to the most important meal of the day, shrimp for breakfast. All right, we are gonna get a sip of our strong black cup of coffee. Do it with me now, y'all. Let's get a gargle going. Oh, yeah. Woo! There we go. Hollow Earth, what up, what up, yo? Give me some shout outs, give me some questions. We're going to do a little short one today as an experiment, as a live experiment. I've got a busy packed day today. Got to break early and run the kids around a bit. We got some trick or treat early Halloween party action tonight for the kids and all that. But we are not going to skip the most important ingredient. We are not going to skip the most important ingredient of the day, y'all. Those dank homegrown greens. Who getting that wake and bake on with the ghost shrimp today, y'all? Pack it up. Let's go. We got it in the packs. It's heating up. We're going to get another little sip of this slurpy old soup. Got my workout in today. Oh, feeling buff, feeling tough. And we got a fun little thing to share with y'all. Favorite Halloween candy. Woo, I actually do like, who's that? Pop Blowo. I actually love corn candies. I actually love the corn candy pumpkins. I know that's not a popular one, but those only really come around during Halloween time. Love that. I mean, favorite candy period's gotta be Nerds Rope, Nerds freaking clusters. I mean, are y'all with me? Do y'all know about them Nerds clusters yet? Have y'all had that? Whew! They are so freaking good. So good once it hits your lips. Oh, I hope y'all are packing up the bowls, those hearty breakfast bowls this morning. Little bit of a different vibe for the live. You know, it's a little more electric. Holy shit, my daughter got me on the clusters this summer. That's what I'm talking about. Those those Nerds clusters, they hit. It is the ultimate candy. Because Nerds Rope is good, but Nerds Rope, it's kind of dangly, it's kind of gangly. You're crunching on it, and then it's kind of falling off, falling apart. The Nerds clusters are just perfect. I mean, classic Nerds too in the box with the two different slots, and you're like, you're like getting the different, and you're mixing them. Oh my God. I mean, there's really nothing like that Wonka candy vibe, you know? It's very true. Trying to think what else candies I love. Anytime you're getting a full candy bar, I mean, my God, when the neighbor drops that full candy bar in your bag, there always used to be like a house that would do that full candy bar. Here we got, you know, we live 3 miles outside of town. They block off the roads in the neighborhoods, and all the kids just zigzag all through the neighborhoods. We have pounded the pavement for like up to 2 hours before, just getting so much candy, like till the bags are literally full. We've got it. We live in a small town, but it is an awesome town for Halloween. So couldn't be more excited. That's next Thursday. But yeah, we got a little trunk or treat at school, little Halloween party at school for the kiddos today. So we're going to be hitting that. Been having an amazing week. Been making major breakthroughs finishing up this puzzle. If y'all know about the magic puzzle, you build this 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle. There's the bottom section, and then there's two top sections. You build the whole puzzle, and then the two top sections slide apart, switch spots, come back together, and because of geometry, there's a hole in the middle of the puzzle that then you fill in with secret pieces, and it fills in a twist ending to the story. It is an absolutely insane technical challenge because the two pieces that switch have to fit in both spots on multiple sides, and then the middle fits with everything. So the middle doesn't have to switch, it only appears once. So that's not as tricky, but it is really fun to be working. Right now I'm working those edges, working those no man's land spots where it overlaps. So like the top of one thing becomes the top of another thing. And it's just, I was showing it to Athena, and she's like, Athena is a great artist too, my wife. Shout out Athena. And she was like, I can't even imagine trying to wrap my head around this. It is really such a fun technical challenge to be jumping, or not to be jumping. It is such a fun technical challenge to be working on this puzzle and getting to the point where we're in the final template. We've been working on this project literally for years, and now we have advanced it so far. It's so detailed. It's the largest, most detailed piece I have ever done by far. And there's literally, some of the characters are like half an inch, a quarter inch. Oh, I missed that one. I look like a shout out. Oh shit. I don't want to fuck that up. There we go. Yeah, the puzzle is gonna be absolutely insane. You know, whenever we finish it, whenever it comes out, this is absolutely, when we talk about a magnum dopest piece where you're working larger than you've ever worked, where you're working more detailed than you've ever worked before. This is the absolute epitome of a magnum opus project. And when you've been doing it as long as I have, 21 years as a professional, and then, you know, I mean, 23 years as an amateur before that. So 44 years in this game of creativity. Really fun to have these giant, challenging projects that make you go further than you would have ever been able to go by yourself. And really, this is the project that got me to go fully digital, that got me to buy the big Cintiq. I was working on a 12, 13-inch Cintiq, trying to do this giant puzzle on there with all this tiny detail. Not only, and it was also just plugged into my laptop, so not only would the laptop not run the big not run all right, so I had a refurbished laptop with the little Cintiq plugged in. First, I just colored on the laptop with the click mouse forever, for like decade plus. Then I thought, well, it'd be fun to get a little Cintiq. Let's get our feet wet with this. So I got the little Cintiq, 13-inch Cintiq, where you're drawing on that and it's the screen that you're looking at. I never did the Wacom thing where you're like looking at the screen and drawing down here. That seems insane. But shout out to everybody that does that. I mean, about just as insane as click filling with a mouse, or trying to edit your drawings by drawing with your fingertip, which I did a few times. Very small adjustments to those drawings. But this puzzle project is really the thing that got me to buy the big Cintiq, and then I was trying to run it on my laptop, on my old refurbished laptop, and that wasn't going to work, so I had to get the Mac Studio. Mac reached out, hooked me up with that. That was incredible. And now here we are. We are fully comfortable on the big Cintiq. We are blazing through projects, and now we're coming full circle and wrapping up this puzzle. It's going to be so fun. I have been ripping through pages on the new coloring book, which y'all are going to absolutely love. And I brought a little something completely unrelated to anything that we just talked about to share today on this fun inaugural Shrimp for Breakfast live stream, y'all. I think we should do this. I think this gives it a little fun extra twist, and it'd be fun to get used to the live streams. Maybe we can do it live on here. Maybe we do it on IG some mornings. I've set up a Twitch at Real Ghostshrimp. Wait, was it Twitch? Not Twitch. I should do Twitch. What's the other one? TikTok. I set up a TikTok at Real Ghostshrimp at TikTok. Maybe we'll do some TikTok live streams. Maybe we'll do a different one every morning. Is that or Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Is that too insane? I don't know. I'm an insane guy. Anything could happen. All right, so check this out. Brrrr, as we've been digging through some crates, digging through some boxes of junk and organizing stuff, trying to be a real life adult these days, organizing stuff so we can reclaim some of the storage space in the house. I found an old greeting card, an old Christmas card of this really cool 3D rendering of the treehouse. My God, to think of the mileage this treehouse has gotten, oh, the places it's gone all over the world, into the imagination of all the children and adults on the planet. Very recognizable, very iconic. I thought this was a nice little bit of memorabilia, of nostalgia from the old days. This was, I don't even know. It doesn't say what year it was, but it's signed by executives, I'm assuming. It's holiday time. Come on and grab your friends from all your friends at Cartoon Network. Be sure to check out Adventure Time Bad Juvies. Bad Juvies. A very special stop motion episode directed by Kristen Lepore and produced by Bix Pix Entertainment on January 14th at 7:30. Card and art direction by Nick Cross. Very cool. That's fun. Little bit of the old days. A little taste of the old days. Tastes good. Smells like an old box. And we got a few other things. Y'all, to share. Oh, there's another good thing. Look at this. Some other fun memorabilia pulled out of a box. We've got the Nehruvian Doom stickers. These are clear stickers. Got a few of these. Wolfie tried to stick one on his cell phone case the other day and it just peeled right off. So I think the sticky action might be shot. But there's also the small. Of course, we've always got the big Nehruvian Doom hanging up behind us as the legendary album that it is, and as the one of my absolute magnum dopuses, right? As I up way top there, we've got the original artworks that are 18 by 18, and those were some of the first time that I jumped up to do a larger piece because I knew I had to get even crazier with it to do this MF Doom project. I started it like 12 by 12, like a normal record size at first, and then I was like, nah, I started penciling it in. I was like, this ain't gonna cut it, y'all. Gotta go above and beyond, gotta level up for this next step. And we've got that. The fun little inside here, one of my absolute favorite pieces of all time. The second piece, and then the third. Oh, then the third's on the back. Oh, this is like crusty too. This has like mouse pee on it and stuff from the. This is super authentic, signed by a mouse's dick. We've also got the little insert here, which doesn't exist. This is kind of cool. Doesn't exist in the record form. Shout out Bishop Nehru. Shout out Doom. Rest in peace. Doom. October is Doom season, y'all. And we got those stickers. We got an OG Topher sticker here that I found. Not that old, but OG Topher is OG Topher. So there you go. Smoking a freaking. This is actually a really fun piece. I love this piece. He made cool shirts of these that I wear all the time. One of my favorite, just done for a local kid here in Vermont. One of my favorite album covers that I ever did. This is the actual CD. It's like a paper folding Andromeda, Amoeba and Andromeda. Got the disc there. Got the album cover by Tatlock. Shout out John Tatlock. Hope you're still rapping, dude. He did this cool concept album based on the novella or the short story Pilgrim at Tinker Creek, about looking in a jar of water and seeing the little particles, the little amoebas, and holding it up to the night sky and seeing it against the stars and realizing the nature of the universe, the fractal nature of the universe. And then we have a larger fold out poster of this. And this is one of the craziest pieces I've ever done. If y'all know about this trilogy of album covers that I did around this time, this was one of my absolute favorite pieces. Trying to get that glare off of it. Getting the effect of when you're like above or below the water, it's like different sizes. We got this character down here, and then the huge face up here giving birth to a baby, and then the huge baby face over here, and it's clear, and it's connecting to all this insane biz under the ocean. We got umbilicals, we got freaking placentas, we got underwater waterfalls, we got a little futuristic Adam and Eve situation going on here with the snake and the fruit of knowledge and the atomic explosion, the atomic tree. Yeah. Pop Lawo, that's what it is. Pop Lawo, shut up, Pop Lawo, hanging hard during this live stream, y'all. This first live stream. Look at that. And then holding up this jar, looking through. The whole composition is silhouetted in that jar. And this isn't even that big of a piece. I'll have to relook it. I don't even know if the original is this big. Maybe it's this big. Maybe it's a little smaller. And then going up, there's some funky little details happening. Stuff shooting out. And then this giant star creature with like another universe in its chest up here. And just loving the circular composition, the looking up through here. One of my absolute favorite pieces of all time. You know, I feel like my work always gets better and better, but sometimes you just capture a moment in time that is special. And speaking of which, these are the other two covers. So what I'm talking about with this trilogy of covers, I did this one also for Reformat around the same time. I was doing it. This was actually around the same time. Was this after the Emma? I think this was right after the Doom cover. It's all this same time period, shortly after we had moved back to the East Coast and moved into the Ghostshrimp National Forest. And this piece is just absolutely freaking bonkers. We got a crazy loop going on with, I can't tell if it's still focused or not, but this convict escaping from a paddy wagon, getting his head shot off by the cop, turning into some kind of crazy spider convict spirit, transforming further, going up on these Nintendo cartridges, jumping into this Nintendo, jumping into this sentient technology, the singularity. His face is popping out of the screen. He's got the Nintendo gun. He's got the Nintendo Power Glove. He's wreaking havoc. He's got the adapter. You know you needed these crazy adapters to make Nintendos connect to the TV and shit. We got heaven up here looking down. We got freaking gondolas in heaven. We got people chilling up here looking down on the scene of the destruction from heaven. These angels just sipping martinis. Down here in hell, this cop is shitting his pants. They're opening up. We got another cop somewhere pissing. This cop has pissed his pants. This cop's puking. That cop's got a whole shot at him. Some kind of crazy Satan devil creature is coming up with the hand and the skull, and there's like a KKK freaking demon lord coming up. This freaking Hitler devil dude. This KKK demon guy coming up. And just maximum destruction. And then over here, there's like some people in a hot tub just chilling, vibing. This is one of my absolute freaking favorite pieces ever. And you can get prints of these. Oh, look at this. We got some fun details inside. You can get prints of these, framed prints on the website, y'all, of a lot of my dopest shit. And then the third one, my favorite album cover of all time. And this is the small version. This one I actually have the big version of, but it's so cute. And it's die cut. My homie Factor had this photo. If you can zoom back and see the photo of him, it's like him chilling out at this abandoned building. And then we had the idea of, he was like, I want to work with this photo. What should we do? And I was like, well, send me the photo and I'll do like a weird psychedelic drawing over the photo. And then maybe the cover could be the photo, but it's translucent. You can see through it a little bit, and like underneath will be the drawing, and you can slide it out, but you can kind of see both overlaid. And then he came up with an even cooler idea of having it die cut. My man Factor, the genius. And there is my version of the picture, the psychedelic picture. And it's so cool. And if we grab the larger version, we can get a better look. Do we have it? We do have it. Dun 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 dun. Album cover bliss, y'all. And this one is absolutely insane. And these all three pieces have a similar vibe where you are down at the bottom of the piece and you are kind of looking up into the piece, right? These have more dynamic angles. Usually, if you think of my work, usually it's kind of, I think what people think of as isometric. I think of it as a 3/4 bird's eye view, kind of looking down on the scene like this, kind of almost straight, but then tilting it up a little bit and getting a little bit of angle on it. That's my usual kind of vibe. And this one is kind of reversed, kind of 3/4 worm's eye view. And we got Factor here with his freaking headphone brain, king of the castle. He's got the crown, and it's also kind of like this helix DNA going up into this crazy Egyptian pyramid vibe. And then this was like a hot air balloon that turned into something more insane, and all these tentacles coming out. I'm always evolving my stuff. It starts out being one thing. It starts out being very much more literal in the beginning, and then I push it. I push it beyond what it is to make it something more imaginative and more interesting. He's playing / smoking this weird pipe. This smoke creature's coming out. He's holding another pipe. Oh my God. And this smoke creature's holding up this whole apparatus. And then the leg of this pharaoh dude's coming over as like a bridge and connecting to this other whole weird amalgam structure. We've got like this devil snake with the fruit of knowledge right there chilling. We've got this whole column coming down. I love this dude. He's like sitting on a pizza dynamite bike thing. It's like three things in one, and he's holding on, and half of him is happy, half of him is skull. And then this other weird dude holding this TV creature and hanging out underneath, and then absolute mayhem under here where a safe has fallen on a tiny dude's head and murdered him. And then this guy's wearing a mask. He's shooting this guy's face off. This child is about to bludgeon him with a bat. And this guy's just driving through, smashing into this guy after his window's been smashed out. Absolute madness. And this trilogy really is in many ways, I think, some of the best work I've ever done. The most detailed, the most packed in. Now, the puzzle that I'm working on now is crazily more detailed. It's like a world of all just this stuff, even bigger than I've ever done before. So y'all are going to love that. But there's a little trip down album cover memory lane as we were digging through these boxes and digging up these old artifacts. And we also found a small version of the Totem Terrors. We've got a large version of the Totem Terrors on deck here as well. Always fun to see the difference. CDs don't even seem real anymore. Like if you get a CD, like it doesn't even seem real. This seems like a Barbie toy prop or something. But these guys were some people that hit me up in the UK back in the day to do their artwork, and we got a little fun, nice little simple cover here and an even simpler back. And I did it simple so they could put the text over it, but they didn't even do that. But shout out Totem Terrors. Bam! They were like, we just want it to be like ice cream, pizza, and like hot dogs. And I was like, okay. And then we made that into some kind of flying spaceship machine with these crazy astronaut, cosmonaut, psychonaut, face melting dudes melting his skull out, and his skull's on the back. Always, even if it's a simple piece, even if it's an easy one, trying to get some kind of weird story and create some kind of mystery and intrigue, create some kind of questions, right? I never want you to get answers from my work. I always want you to walk away with questions like, what the fuck is that? What is going on? How did you get here? What happened before this? What happened after? What's going on over here? What's going on over there, right? Bang. That's the Ghost Shrimp patented mystery and intrigue, y'all. So, does anybody have any other questions before we wrap up this inaugural live stream? Hit me with it now as I take a sip. Do y'all have any questions? We got 3 viewers. I think we peaked at 5. Some people are hanging tough with us. Shout out to y'all. That is really fun. It's really fun to get on this live. It's a little different vibe. Don't forget to pick up a copy of The Lost Forest, y'all. Bam. If you don't have it already, it would mean a lot. This is my most high-profile personal project from Penguin Random House, the largest book publisher in the world, and it is 55 brand new pieces. Yeah. Thanks for hanging. Pop, bravo. See you next time. This is a really fun coloring book. 55 new pieces. And I'm working on the new one now. So it would mean so much to go and pick up a copy as the holidays are coming around. Pick up some copies for your friends. It's for all ages. There's nothing inappropriate in here. In fact, it's very appropriate. In fact, you should give it to all the children you know, because this is going to set them on the right path, right? It's going to be their Ren and Stimpy. Just like when I saw Ren and Stimpy for the first time and I go, oh shit, art can be that? I could do something like that, right? This can be that. I know Adventure Time is like that for a lot of people. I mean, the amount of lives that Adventure Time has affected has been absolutely incredible. The fandom for Adventure Time is out of control, and I'm so glad to be a part of it. And you can pick up the hottest Adventure Time merch in the game, y'all, at GhostShrimpGlobal.com. Support your boy getting that merch. If you want some more Ghost Shrimp, hit up the online workshop, right? Any more questions, y'all? We back up to 5 people watching. Let's go, y'all. Inaugural live stream. 5 people. Where are y'all at? All around the globe. What is this? Is this the chat? Top chat, live chat. All messages are visible. What's that? Live chat? Oh, shit. Welcome to live chat. I'm just experimenting here, seeing what these settings are. Does this show you? Okay, now I think someone put a thumbs up in the chat. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Let me see. I want to see. Put something in there. I want to see if it comes through. I think I set up a thing where now it'll come through and scroll through or something. Nope, not seeing it. Well, who knows, y'all. Well, that is it for this round of Shrimp for Breakfast, y'all. Live edition. I'll give y'all a heads up. Check me out. We will be back on Monday. And maybe we'll do another live. Let me know if y'all like the live. Put it in the comments after the fact. Give it to your boy. And I want y'all to have a good weekend, right? Stay motivated. Your dream life is just a small mental shift away, right? All you got to do. There's life. There's all those things happening out there. But what is going on between your ears, what is going on inside your head is going to be the determining factor. That is your leverage. That is your advantage in this game, right? And then once you start to get to the point where you can start to see the mainstream reality for what it is, and you can go, wait a minute, mainstream reality is just a creation of other people. What if I start to really create my own reality, right? What if I start to start to play with bringing my imagination into the real world, trying to manipulate reality around me, and you will start to see that reality is incredibly malleable, right? And you can really start to push the boundaries. You can really start to create a vision of who you want to be, what you want to be doing, and you can really start to affect it, right? Just like when you wake up and you have a great workout, versus the day that you get up and you slog along and you scroll through the first hour of your day. Those are very different outcomes of that day, right? That is the choice of being successful, right? That is the successful lifestyle. And if you start to wrap your mind around that and you start to get these habits and routines locked in, along with that vision, really nothing can stop you, right? The only thing that can stop you is the limits of your own mind, of going like, I don't think I can do that. This is too hard. I don't know if I deserve that. That scares me, right? I think all those same things, but I go, nah, fuck it. If I don't do that, then I'm going to be really pissed at myself, right? The one thing that I knew I didn't want to do was sit around and end up like everybody else, right? I recognized very early in the game when I was at the ripe young age of 16, 17 years old, when I broke every bone in both my feet, when the ghost shrimp emerged from the Atlantic Ocean, born into a new reality of creating my own reality. At that very moment is when it all shifted. And I said, fuck everything else. Fuck everyone else. Respectfully. Y'all are on your own mission. I'm here to create my own reality. I'm here to take over my life. I'm here to make a secret plan to steal back my future from those who would take it from me. And look where we at today, y'all. Look where we at today, y'all. Living the goddamn dream life. Going to the Grammys. Stacking up legendary job after legendary job. And we're just getting started. We're just hitting the prime. We're just hitting the peak. And you can be right there. Because I could be absolutely nowhere. Or I could be right here. And I could be where I'm going. And I can give up today and do no more. It'd be easy. But it's really just as easy to keep going, because when you have those habits, I wake up, I crave a workout. I wake up, I crave to jump on, make a hype video. I wake up, I crave to get to the desk and get to this work. Last night, I was so exhausted from work. It was like 9:30. The kids were in bed. I'm like, maybe I'll get another half hour in just because it's so fun working on this puzzle, because it's so fun working on this book. But I was just too exhausted to even do it. But imagine that. Imagine being in your dream life. Imagine your job being so wonderful that after a full day of working and you're so exhausted that your brain just still wants to get a little more of that dopamine hit of doing that work you love to do so much, right? It is just a mentality shift away, because everybody is focused on what's right in front of them. But then every other direction around you are infinite other possibilities, right? And making the space for those other possibilities to become visible, right? Just like when you're in a bad relationship and you are stuck, when you're in a bad job and you're stuck and you can't see anything outside of that. And then as soon as you get out of that, a fresh new vibe comes over everything. And all of a sudden you're like, holy shit, man, I was really like stuck for a moment there. But now I see that there's all these other possibilities. Never be afraid to let go of something good to get to something great. And definitely never be afraid to let go of something bad to get to something better, to get to something good, to get to something great. It has to start somewhere. And life is a trickster, and life is a game, and life is a set of challenges for you to prove yourself to the respective gods. In our case, it's the art gods, right? If I know the art gods are always watching, and I know that they know I'm a motherfucking real one, because they watch me all day, every day, and I am dialed in. I am doing my thing, and I am doing the art gods' work, and I am preaching the gospel of the art gods, so they smile upon me, right? I even have my own little brand of it called Ghostiny, right? That is my destiny, locked in with the art gods, earned every step of the way, never given, right? And that's what we're doing. That's a little live edition of Shrimp for Breakfast, y'all. Let's go. Have a great weekend. We will see you on Monday. How does it turn off?